Hey, what's up you guys, Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be doing the Supernatural Season 1 questions and answers video. I did one of these for Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, and that video ended up being like 50 minutes, it was a bit long, so I think for this video I've decided that I'm going to only answer 10 questions, so I'm sorry if your question isn't answered today. Might be able to answer it at some point, sometime, maybe, I don't know. So, yes. This video is going to be split into 3 sections. There will be your questions, and then I will give you my thoughts on the season, and then I will, make 3 predictions about the next season. So, hopefully this video isn't as long as the Buffy one. And I hope that I can answer your questions well, without further ado, let's begin the question section of the video. Now, I'm not sure if this is like a funny, like, I feel like it's a bit of a funny question because because there's 13 seasons, so you would have had different hairstyles, right? But yeah, I did. I guess. Alright, so first of all, I think it's very clear who my favorite brother is. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but I really like Dean. He is so beautiful, and he's so manly, and I don't know, I feel like his character I can relate to a bit more. I don't know how. I don't go around fighting demons or whatever, but like, yeah, I don't know. I just like him a lot more than Sam. I feel like Sam's the sensitive one, and like Dean's more of a hands-on kind of guy. I don't know. As for favorite monster so far, I really liked the Reapers. I liked the concept of them. I hope that we delve deeper into them in the future. But as for favorites, it would have to be either a tie between Megaleg, because she was so kick-ass. I loved her. I hope she's not actually dead. I mean, she did get exercised, and that normally means dead, right? And the guy with the yellow eyes, when he was inside, oh god, that sounds wrong. When he was possessing John Winchester, I felt like he was just very, like, a force to be reckoned with, and I liked him. So yeah, they're my favorite monsters. So I guess technically the demons. Well, if you watch the reaction, it did actually give me a jump scare. I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, it was coming to the end of the episode and I was like, okay, is this going to be another Buffy situation where there isn't like cliffhangers, and then all of a sudden they just got hit by a truck that came out of absolutely nowhere. So yeah, I hope they're okay, because like that would be awkward. Who would be the supernatural people for the next 12 seasons? But yes, it gave me a jump scare. Well, I mean, it depends on the way that you look at it. I mean, like, I understand what he wants. I understand that he doesn't want to be living this life, because it is a really shitty one, having to deal with the like demons all the time, nearly getting killed. It's not a great life. I get it. However, I don't think it's wrong to want a normal life. However, I think that it is wrong to take a normal life if you know what's going on in the darkness. So if you know, it's like if you know that someone is in trouble and you can do something to stop that and you choose not to, I think that you're, like in that scenario, you are kind of responsible for what's going on as well, because you're not helping, you're not doing something to stop it. And it's very unfair. Like in this situation, it's very unfair because he wants a normal life, he wants to live normally, but I don't think that he can in this universe, because there's so many horrible things out there, and if he can stop them, then he can help a lot of people. So, to summarize, I'm not sure if that made any sense. I think that Dean is right. Only because you're helping people. You're doing something really good and you're saving people's lives, rather than just having a normal life, if that makes sense. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get a whole lot of hate for that. I think my favorite episode of season 1 that I didn't react to would have to be the second episode called Wendigo. Just the idea, I don't know, they're kind of like werewolves. I'm not sure if you know this, but I grew up watching Charmed, and that was my favorite show ever. I watched it in and out. So this whole Wendigo situation just reminded me of watching Charmed, because there was obviously an episode about a Wendigo in season 1, and yeah, it just reminded me of that. And I don't know, it kind of felt like I could reminisce over something that I've never seen before, if that makes sense. My favorite episode by far would definitely have to be this last episode that's just happened. Episode 21, Devil's Trap. I feel like the writing in that was really solid, and I got all of the emotions, and like even I fell for the fact that that John was John. I mean, I clicked on when Dean did, but I didn't click on before Dean did. So it was very good. I fell for all the emotional moments, and I really enjoyed the last episode of the season. But then again, like, season finales are meant to be the best episodes of the season, and it's kind of a cheat picking them, I guess, but I don't know. I enjoyed it far better than all the other episodes. I feel like John definitely is trying to protect his children. However, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense sometimes when he sends them off onto jobs that could potentially kill them. But he's not worried in those situations. It seems to be just when the yellow-eyed demon is around that he seems to really worry about them. I don't think it was a good idea for him to raise his children in that life. However, now that they have been raised in that life, I think that it's kind of a bit of an obligation for them to continue in that life. And I did like the relationship between them all. I like the idea of one of them rebelling against the father, and one of them like always following orders. And I did like the fact that Dean, always following orders, ended up being he ended up like rebelling as well. So it was quite interesting. Am I addicted so far? In a way. I'm really enjoying the show. I'm not as addicted to it as I am to Buffy yet. However, first seasons of shows are a little bumpy, and this season was like very scary, and I was always really scared to watch this show because of this season. But as it got further along in the season, it sort of got less and less scary, as I guess. Which is really good because I am enjoying a lot more of this show now as opposed to when it began. So I'm getting there. Not entirely addicted yet, but I feel like the potential is there. And as for the actors that portray the Winchester brothers, they're beautiful. I would marry them. So as I stated before, I really liked the Reapers, and just the concept of them was quite good. I would like to see, I don't know, is there like a head honcho? Is there like an actual Grim Reaper? Because that would be kind of cool. Because like you have all like these obvious Reapers going around, you know, taking souls. Who's going to be in charge of that? Just saying. That would be an interesting concept. So if we could like get a Grim Reaper, that would be really cool. If not, that's fine. Sure, we'll get lots of other scary monsters that are really cool. But yeah, that's probably who I would like to see them go up against, a Grim Reaper. I have seen a couple of episodes over my life. I think I saw, I don't know what seasons they were. See, my dad owns the whole series. Well, as much of it as you can. And I would come into the lounge room sometimes while waiting to go to work or something. And I'd just sit down and wait in there and like just sort of semi-watch the TV as I'm waiting to get dropped off or to leave or whatever. And I've seen a few episodes of Supernatural and I saw the potential in it. I was just really scared to start the show. I knew it was about two brothers. I knew that it was scary. And I knew that it was a lot of seasons. I think at that point, there was about 7 seasons. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start this show when it's finished at 10 seasons. And then it got to about 13 seasons, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just start it. And I was already starting Buffy for the first time, so I figured, why the hell not? I'll do reaction videos to this as well. So how much did I know about the show before starting it? That would probably have to just be that they're brothers, that they fight supernatural beings, and that there are invisible dogs. Just from what I can remember from the episode that I've seen, or episodes. I think there was invisible dogs. And there was also one when like Sam was scared of a clown, I think. Maybe it was Dean. was a really long time ago and I can't remember. So, little to nothing. Let's just go with that. I've learned that the brothers so far are very family loyal. They are loyal to no end. They will die for each other. They will do anything for each other. They will kill for each other. And I have to say, that's quite interesting. I'm enjoying it. I want to know more about this, like, premonition thing, like Sam's hidden powers. I would like to know what the go with that is. I want to know what makes him so special. Why does that yellow-eyed demon want him? I'm sure these are all questions that will be answered. Maybe next season or further on into the show. But yes, that's what I would like to know more about. That concludes the questions section of this video. I will just go into some thoughts now about what I thought of season 1 as a whole. So this season there was a lot of Monster of the Week episodes, and it was interesting to watch. Very scary, very scary. That episode with Bloody Mary scared me off my chair. I legit fell off of it because it scared me. But like, I was enjoying it nonetheless, and I hope there are less scary episodes in the future. This season was just great. I really liked it, and I just need to know if Sam and Dean and John are okay. So I'm gonna leave this here so I can, like, get this questions video up for you guys, and I can start reacting to the next episode, so I just know that they're fine. I'm not a huge fan of the Monster of the Week episodes. I hope there are less of those in the future, but I did enjoy a lot of them. Some of them had some very interesting character development moments in them, like the one with the flashbacks. I think it was something wicked, and we learned a little bit more about the Sam and Dean dynamic and the way that they were treated as children, so I really liked that. But yeah, I'm keen to find out what happens next. So this is the section of the video where I will make 3 predictions for the next season. Whether they're correct or incorrect, I don't want to know. I do not want you guys to spoil it for me. These are just my thoughts on what is going to happen next. So my first prediction is that the yellow-eyed demon will get killed this season. I feel like we'll learn a lot more about him, but ultimately he will get killed this season. My second prediction is that a character will die. Now, I don't know. I really hope not, okay? But I don't know if they will die and come back, or if they'll just die. But I think one of them will not survive. Whether it's the car crash that does it, or whether they'll die at some point in this season, I don't know. But yes, that's my second prediction. My third prediction is that they will somehow find more bullets for the cult, or create new bullets, or something. Because one bullet is not enough to kill all of the demons. So yes, those are my predictions. Those are the questions that you asked, and my thoughts on season 1 of Supernatural. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed all of the reaction videos. I will be doing season 2 very shortly. I'm actually probably going to go react to the first episode of season 2 just after this video. So yes, let's get into that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.